In the last lecture, we learned how to add a schema validation on a collection while creating that collection. But sometimes it is possible that the collection already exists, and after that, we might want to add a schema on that collection. Let's learn how we can do that in this lecture. So let's go to Mongo Shell. Now, in the last lecture, we created this users collection using this create collection method. And while creating this user collection, we defined a schema for that collection using this validator. Right. Now, let's say I want to define a schema for an existing collection. How can we do that? For that, we can simply go ahead and we can update the collection. And to update the collection, we have this run command method on the DB object. And to this run command method, we need to pass an object, and inside that object, we can specify some configurations. For example, we can tell which collection do we want to modify by using call mod. So this call mod stands for collection modifier. To this call mod, we need to specify which collection do we want to modify. Here, let's say we want to modify the products collection. Okay, and how do we want to modify this products collection? We want to modify it by defining a schema for that products collection. And as we learned, for defining a schema, we can use this validator property. And then just like how we have defined the schema here by using this schema type as JSON schema and then specifying the properties, in the same way, here also we can do that. So we can go ahead and we can define a schema for this products collection using this validator. Okay, now here I'm not going to add any schema on this products collection, but what I want is I have this users collection on which I have already added a schema, but I also want to modify that schema. So in that schema, what I want is I want to add this additional properties and I want to set it to false. Currently, what is happening is when we are trying to insert a document, there we need to specify the name field, email field, and address field. And we can also specify the gender field. So these are the four fields which this users collection is expecting in its document. But apart from these four fields, I'm also able to insert other fields. For example, in the last lecture, along with name, email, and address, I was also able to insert this title and price field. But this I don't want to happen. I only want to allow those fields in the document which is defined here. I only want to have a name, email, address, and if required, this gender field. This is optional here. This is not required. But apart from these four fields, if the user tries to insert any other field like title and price or any other field, I don't want to allow that. And for that, we can simply set this additional properties to false. In the last lecture, we did not specify this additional properties. So I'm going to specify this additional properties now, and I'm going to modify the user schema. So how can I do that? Again, since we want to modify a collection, I'm going to use this run command method. There, I'm going to specify this call mod as users because I want to update the users collection. And there, I'm going to specify this validators object. And here, I'm simply going to copy that. Okay, so I'm going to copy this validators object. All right, and let me specify it here. Okay, so here we have specified this validator property, and to that we have specified the object. In this object, the only change is we have also added this additional properties and we have set it to false. So this simply means that apart from these four properties, no other properties can be added for a document in this users collection. Okay, let me copy this runDB method. Let me paste it here and let's run it. So it has been executed. Let me clear the shell here. And now let me try to insert a document. So I'll try to insert this document where I have name, email, address, and there I also have title and price. So we already have a document with this name John. So let me change the name here to Mary, and let's say email is mary@gmail.com. And now let me go ahead and let me run this command. So if I press enter, you will see that here we have an error. We have a MongoDB server error. And what does this error says? It says that document has failed validation because we have some additional properties. What are the additional properties we are trying to insert? We are trying to insert the title property and we are trying to insert the price property, which is not defined in the schema. Okay, and along with that, since MongoDB is also going to insert this underscore ID field, that is also not being allowed here. But we want to allow this underscore ID field. So for example, if I go ahead and if I remove the price field and title field from here, then in that case, this document satisfies this schema. It has name, email, and address field, which is required here and which is also defined in this schema. So in this case, it should be inserting this document in the collection. But if I press enter, you will see that we have this MongoDB server error because when we are trying to insert this document, MongoDB will try to insert this underscore ID field for that document. And since we have specified additional properties as false, no additional properties will be allowed to be added in that document. Now, how can we resolve this problem? To resolve this problem, what we need to do is, in this schema, we need to specify the underscore ID field explicitly. And here we can specify the type, the BSON type for this field as object ID. Okay, so now whenever MongoDB will try to insert this underscore ID field for a document, it will be allowed because we have specified it in the schema. So again, we need to modify the schema of this users collection. For that, again, I'm going to use this run command. And there I have added this underscore ID field. So let me copy it and let's clear the shell first and let's paste it. Okay, let's press enter. So the schema has been modified. Let's clear the shell. And now let's try to insert a document where we have only name, email, and address field. So this document satisfies this schema. So now this should be inserted. So if I press enter, you see now the document has been inserted. But if I try to insert a document where I also have title and price field, this should not be inserted because we have not defined title and price in this schema. So if I press enter, we have this Mongo server error that the document has failed validation and it has failed validation for these two fields. So in this way, using this run command, we can modify a collection by specifying an object and specifying this call mod property to which we need to assign the collection which we want to modify. Here, how we have modified the collection? We have modified the collection by updating its schema. Earlier in the schema, we did not had this additional properties field and we also did not had this underscore ID field defined. So we defined these fields and we updated the schema using this run command method. So remember that when you specify this additional properties field to false, in that case, only those fields will be allowed for the document which is specified in the schema. All right. Now here, along with this validator property for this run command, we can also specify other properties like validation level and validation action. So in the next lecture, we are going to understand what is validation level and what is validation action and how to set validation level and validation action for a schema of a collection. This is all from this lecture. If you have any questions, then feel free to ask it. Thank you for listening and have a great day.